In this video, I'll show you how to create repetition with a torsion effect in Photoshop. I'm going to be using this picture that I took in San Francisco, and I'm going to make this alleyway look like it's twisting in on itself. I'll be using concentric circles to make sure that the layers that I create are evenly spaced. So I did a quick Google search for concentric circles, and I'm going to borrow this one from the internet. If I was doing this for real, not for a video tutorial, I would choose concentric circles that had more circles because that'll give me more details in my image. But in the interest of time, I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to copy it, go to Photoshop and paste it in. I'm going to use the magic wand tool with contiguous unchecked so that I can get rid of all the white, so this is see-through. So I can click on the white and press delete, and then Control D to deselect, and now I can see where it's at and decide if it's as big as I would like it to be or if I want to relocate it using the move tool. So I think that's how I'll do mine. You could have it stretch outside of the image, you could have it cover the whole image or just be one portion of it, but I think that looks okay. So I'm going to go back to my background layer and I'm going to grab the elliptical marquee tool. We're going to make circles. Now before I start making my circles, I need to know where my center point is, and if you click on your layer with your concentric circles, it gives you a point. But I like to also pull down for my rulers, some vertical or avertical and a horizontal line so that I can snap to that center as I'm making my circles. So now back in the marquee tool, I'm going to put my mouse right in the middle, and I'm going to hold down these two keys on the keyboard, Alt and Shift, after I click. So click, Alt, and Shift. The reason I'm holding Alt is so that as I drag out, I'm dragging from the middle outward. And I'm holding Shift so that it's a circle and not an oval. Then I'm going to let go back to my background layer, and Control J to make a copy of that circle. Now I'm going to repeat that again and again for all of the different circles that I've got here. Clicking in the middle, holding down Alt, and holding down Shift, and then Control J to make a copy. And you'll see in my layers stack that my circles are going to get smaller and smaller as I continue doing this. So on my third circle here. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be a whole lot better than if I just did freehand circles. Second to last, holding Alt and Shift and then Control J, and my last circle. And now I don't need my layer 1 with my concentric circles anymore. But I do want to reorganize my layers stack over here. I want them with the smallest circle, which is my layer 6, on the top. So I'm going to drag layer 2 down, and then it should go layer 3, 4, 5, and 6. My layer 6 kind of looks like I don't have anything on there. We'll see. I might have to make one more layer. Okay, so now I'm going to begin rotating these. I'm going to start down at the bottom, and I've already tried this out. I'm going to use 5-degree rotation per layer. To keep organized, I'm going to rename all of these layers the degrees of rotation that they are going to be. So I'm going to double click to rename this one 5. This one's going to go 10 degrees, 15, 20, and 25. You can use whatever you would like, a more severe angle if you're looking for something that's more intense. So on this layer, my 5 layer, I'm going to press Control T on the keyboard to rotate it or transform it. And up here, this little angle is our rotation where it says degrees. And I'm going to put in 5 degrees rotation for that layer and check it. Then I'm going to go to the 10 layer, Control T, and rotate this one 10 degrees. The 15 layer, Control T, go up here to my angle and put in 15 degrees. Go to my 20 layer, Control T, rotate it 20 degrees every time, checking. And now my 25 layer, we'll see if I actually made a copy there. Control T, put in 25 degrees. Oh yeah. Okay, So that is what it looks like, and you can see that I'm getting this sort of swivel shape here. I think I would like a lot more circles. I would like to continue this, and so I would use either a diagram that had more circles, or I would stretch them out bigger, but this is a good start. And there are some changes that you can make from here if you want to change the way that it looks. One thing that you could do is add some FX. So we can go in and add a drop shadow. And if I just say OK, you can see that it added a shadow, so this first layer looks like it's popping out a little bit. And you can actually right click and copy that layer style so you don't have to do it again. And just right click on each layer and paste that layer style. So let's see what that looks like. Clicking on each layer, right click, paste layer style. So that kind of looks like it's popping out towards us. Or I could back up, try a different kind of layer style. Maybe I want to try inner glow or inner shadow to make it look like it's going into the picture. That could work as well. So there's a lot of different things you can do to edit it, but now we have some repetition in a torsion effect in our photograph.